T&D Sports, an exclusive video broadcast.
T&D Sports Video presents the Orlin Cohen High School Football Game of the Week. Today, it's the Terriers of St. Francis Prep visiting the Kellenberg Firebirds. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Mitchell Field Athletic Complex here in Uniondale for our T&D Sports Video High School Sports Game of the Week. My name is Mike Trezza. I'm joined by Jim Furchlin. And Jim, let's talk about the rivalry between these two teams, a AA, AAA crossover here in the Catholic High School Football League, and a rivalry that's been dormant for a little while.
Yeah, last time that these two teams faced each other was at pre-pandemic times, and Kellenberg won by a large margin, but it's a fresh start. Both teams are looking to avenge on each other. They took tough losses last week, Bishop Hendricken, and then you also had Bishop Timon. Ironically, both Bishops. But the quarterbacks are what we're going to be looking at today. Kenny Inoue, and then you have Tommy Zullo.
So for St. Francis Prep, it seems like they're in search mode early on in terms of who's going to be making significant contributions out of the skill positions, but we know who their quarterback is going to be. Right there on your screen to the left, number 15, Tom Zullo.
Yeah, Zullo, a three-sport athlete, according to Coach Carroll, with a second baseman and a point guard. So look for the mobility to be crucial against this big Kellenberg defense. And they already have one win this season. They did beat Christ the King in Week 0, but they also did take a slap against Bishop Timon last week. But look for Zullo to shine today.
For Kellenberg, you see their roster right on your screen. A big roster, by the way. They're still sort of trying to figure out if they're a running team, Jim, or a passing team. But one thing they know for sure, who's going to be running the show, and that guy is a senior.
Yeah, Kenny Inoue out of Oceanside. Will be going to Monmouth on a baseball scholarship. Also, no scholarship players for football yet. Mostly juniors and seniors playing today, so they all have something to prove. Also, Kellenberg looking for their first victory of the season, and we'll see if Inoue can also step it up for the Firebirds.
You see Inoue right there in the middle of your screen, number 10, a senior, a quarterback. He's going to be running the show for Kellenberg. We're going to step away for the anthem. We'll be back with the opening kickoff and all the action right after this. This is the high school football game of the week on T&D Sports Video.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
A throw. Heats it deep. What a catch that time. Harmon will take it himself. Nice move. Breaks a tackle. He's in the clear. Harmon in for the touchdown. Takes it himself. Down to the goal line. He's in. Villela's going to pass. Airs it out. End zone. Touchdown, Oceanside.
Experience, trusted, proven, excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production, the industry standard, T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Heats it deep. What a catch that time! Harmon will take it himself. Nice move. Breaks a tackle. He's in the clear. Harmon in for the touchdown. Takes it himself. Down to the goal line. He's in. Villela's going to pass. Airs it out. End zone. Touchdown, Oceanside! Just about set for the opening kickoff from here at Mitchell Field Athletic Complex in Uniondale. Mike Trezza, Jim Ferchland on hand with our T&D Sports Video crew as you take a look on your screen at Rich Carroll, the head coach of St. Francis Prep. Tough shoes to fill, replacing a legend, Jim.
Yeah, Vince O'Connor coached here 62 years for the Terriers. Had well over 300 wins. He died at 85 years old back in February 2015. 341 wins. That's second on Long Island behind Howie Voits of Bethpage. Won 5 AAA titles in a span of 8 years. And his last chip was in 2005 in a AA win over St. Peter's. Not to mention, O'Connor, how about a 20-time league coach of the year?
Cunningham to kick off for Kellenberg to start the game. Kellenberg in the blue uniforms, white numbers. They'll go left to right here in the first quarter of play. Cunningham puts it away. It's handled and mishandled inside the 10. A couple moves and quickly brought down just past the 15-yard line. Colangelo on the return. So St. Francis Prep is going to start 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line, just underway here at Mitchell. Terriers and Firebirds, first offensive possession for St. Francis Prep. As we mentioned, they'll start with Tommy Zulo at quarterback. He's got 2 behind him. Zulo hands off to Faison on first down. Faison tries the right side. Very, very short gain. Nice work by the Kellenberg defensive line.
That was good. Clogged up that A gap right up the middle. Faison on the redirect. Got about a gain of 2 of 3 and a good tackle.
Faison, just a sophomore, but I got a feeling we're going to see him with a number of carries here today. 2 in the backfield again for Zulo. Zulo rolls out left, looking to get rid of it. He is trying to find Frankie Valvo, and that pass is incomplete.
That was a little high over the grasp of Valvo. Pressure was leaking out. Meanwhile, Zulo looking for an opening. He had him. It was good coverage also by the Firebirds.
Zulo comes, I should say Valvo comes out of the backfield from his fullback.
So Cascone with the coverage and then had the tackle prior
3rd and 9 for St. Francis, first possession. This time rolling out right is Zulo. He puts it on time. He has a completion back towards the middle of the field and across the 45.
That was a great pass in the pocket from Zulo. Good protection. A couple of steps to his right. Fires a dart to his receiver. And first down, close to a fumble. But they do have a flag.
Pass was complete to Noonian, number 11, and we'll see what the flag is all about. Obviously, the Kellenberg crowd likes it, which means it's on St. Francis Prep for holding. That's going to back him up 10. Shame about that. That was a nice pass by Zulo.
This will make the 3rd and 19. So 3rd and 19 from their own 9-yard line.
First drive for St. Francis Prep. First down was nullified on the completion to John Noonian.
The coverage we're looking for, Sebastian Cardarolo for St. Francis Prep, and then you have Christian Nacasa, the best cover guy for the Firebirds.
Handoff on 3rd down, nothing doing as that's closed up quickly. Left side of that defensive line for the Firebirds shuts that down.
Yeah, Connor Fennell all over that. Looking for the blitz on 3rd and long. Even though they run it, Fennell's right there to meet his maker.
4th down. Terriers will have to kick it away.
5'9" senior linebacker out of Floral Park, making his first tackle of the day.
Dermody does the punting. Dermody gets away a short kick off the side of his foot. It trickles out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Kellenberg with a very short field.
And we saw in the beginning of warm-ups, and that ball off the left foot of Dermody and barely goes 5 yards. And be 1st and goal to start off for the Firebirds.
1st and goal from the 5. As you see the St. Francis Brain Trust on your sideline. Can't be pleased with that turn of events. We'll get our first look at Kenny Noe at quarterback. He's got Barkley at running back behind him. 3 receivers on the field. Here's Barkley, straight up the middle, down towards the goal line. He's stopped at the 1, maybe the 2.
Yeah, Vesup and Alvia, 2 big guys to look for on this defense for the Terriers. Took each side of Barkley from the left and right. 2nd and goal.
Barkley behind Noe once again. This time they've got him quickly. Beautiful play that time on the defense by Gregoriano.
Yeah, Giuseppe Gregoriano had the blitz right up the V-gap. And he met it straight away, and right on the other side to assist him was Alvia in case he could escape.
3rd and goal to throw off the hands of the receiver. Pass is incomplete.
In the vicinity of both 21s. But meanwhile, almost Amadio had a pick.
He was looking for Kramer on that play.
This is the one, we met his mother in the restaurant in the guardhouse.
Kramer, the fullback, out of the backfield to try to get that swing pass, but just overthrown by Noe, so that's going to bring up a 4th down, and Kellenberg is going to go for it.
And 2 wide receivers, one to the left, one to the right.
Noe, back to the left. He's got a completion. Short. He hit Barkley, but they stopped him short of the goal line.
Randy Yu came up clutch on that defensive side for the Terriers. Watch this low tackle. Gets down low, makes a huge stop, and it's turnover on downs. 1st and goal does not get the job done.
What a stop by Yu. He was being held on that play, and he shook loose, and as you mentioned, Jim, made the low tackle, touchdown saving tackle.
And when we talked to Carroll before the game even started, he said that you has come a long way. He wasn't even a starter as a corner and makes a huge play to start the game and prevents 6 points on the board for Kellenberg.
So St. Francis survives that special teams blunder, but they'll start deep in their own end. First down. Handoff on the right side. Again, nice work by the Kellenberg D-line.
And not much to really skirmish over here. Just trying to keep it away from the 1 yard line. Pickup of 2.
Connor Furnell once again leading the charge. The 5'9", 180 senior, one of the leaders in that linebacking core. So 2nd and 8.
Just 2 tackles already in this one.
Zulo under center. Hands off left side this time. Once again, Kellenberg shuts it down quickly.
And that time we saw the big body from Isaiah Gittens, 6'1", 250. Clogs up the hole and just pushes him down to the ground.
They tried Morales, the fullback, that time, and Morales couldn't shake loose. So that's going to bring up 3rd and a manageable 4. Long 4, short 5.
Look for the throw here from Zulo.
Zulo under center. Instead, he hands off. They've got him by the ankles, and they drop him.
Yeah, another shoestring tackle.
That was number 3, Troy Faison.
Faison looked like he was just about to get away.
Yeah, right at the ankles. Great tackle again. That's Cass Cohn again. He's got 3 tackles already for the defensive side for the Firebirds.
So 4th down will force the Terriers to punt here. Dermody's going to try it again. This time Dermody gets off a kick. It's not long. It bounces at the 20. And once again, Kellenberg is going to start in primo field position.
Yeah, it looks like they're at the red zone, 15 yards more, because that ball didn't even go to the 5 in the first punt. That time 15 yards, more powerful leg from Dermody. But also, look at the defense for what St. Francis has already put together. You had a 1st and goal, and they got to stop. Now they're at their own 20.
Start their drive at the 18-yard line.
Looks like the mark is at the 19.
1st and 10, Kellenberg. Barkley is the running back. I feel like I should be doing a Giant game when I say that. On 1st and 10 from the 18. Player in motion. Handoff is up the middle, down near the goal line, and past the 1st down mark.
That's enough for your Firebirds.
Yeah, Randy Hughes saved a touchdown right there. Good mobility, too, from Noe.
Liam Looney, the ball carrier, picks up a 1st down. So once again, we're right back where we were on the last drive. 1st and goal from the 5. 3 receivers this side.
You mentioned the belly system.
Here's the handoff to Barkley. Barkley gets a gain of about 2 before he's spun down.
Barkley with the carry.
Yeah, Anthony Brown, AJ.
2nd down coming up.
Credited with a tackle.
Little help from Gregoriano on that play. 2nd time we've called his name. Very short pickup, gain of 1. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 4. 2 receivers to the near side. 1 player in motion. Noe in for the score.
That's a Firebird touchdown.
And that could have been disastrous. Noe had to go to his left, had a 1-hand snag on the snap. Watch this, Mike. He goes right through the middle. Good block, too, from his offensive line to create that gap for 6.
O'Toole was the player in motion. You saw Noe fake the handoff to him. Cunningham for the extra point. Extra point is true. Kellenberg up 7-0. We'll step away and be back with more action right after this on the T&D Sports Video High School Football Game of the Week.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Throw. Heaves it deep. What a catch that time! Harmon will take it himself. Nice move. Breaks a tackle. He's in the clear. Harmon in for the touchdown. Takes it himself. Down to the goal line. He's in. Cunningham to kick off. Firebirds lead 7-0. Ball is handled at the 15. Move to the right.
That was Christian
Colangelo on the return.
Better return in the first one, and looks like he lost his footing. He could have had more room to go, but was tripped by the turf monster.
As Kellenberg coach Eric Meisey himself has just taken over in the last couple of years, Jim.
Yeah, second year as his head coach. Was an assistant here for 11 years. By the way, he was a kicker and punter with LIU Post.
1st and 10, St. Francis from their own 24, so they get to start this drive in a little bit better shape. Fakes the handoff to Faison, and instead hands off up the middle. Nothing doing on that carry.
That was Valvo.
Valvo, the fullback. And again, their offense, Jim, relies on a lot of that misdirection, play action, fake the handoff to one guy, and they've been doing that since Vince O'Connor's heydays.
Yeah, keeping it in the realm. I mean, it runs in the tradition. The belly system is alive and it's working. Everyone can be a weapon on this offense. 2nd and 11 after a loss of 1. The handoff comes near side to Nunez. Coach messed us up by giving us the wrong pronoun. I'm going to blame him. We had two guys merge on Nunez. Short gain for Nunez. Picked up about 3, so it is going to be a 3rd and long. Let's see if Zulo is free to put it up on this play. Patrick Darcy's first tackle, junior defensive lineman from Rockville Center. Zulo, nice completion that time. Gets it out to Quartarolo, their main receiver, and Quartarolo moves the chains. Yeah, that's someone who has a lot of praise. Good route, good hands, right in the middle of the field. It was DaCosta making the open field tackle. Probably could have prevented 6 points. Zulo put that one on the money to Quartarolo, right between 2 defenders. So now St. Francis Prep is on the drive with a 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line. Swing pass this side. Quartarolo has a short gain and then is dumped out of bounds after a pickup of about 4. I'll tell you, Zulo could really sling it. He has a lot of confidence in the pocket, but I think it also goes to credit to his offensive line on the prior pass. This one, just make sure that he gets the ball. Blockers are a little late to their assignments, but that's going to happen on a swing all the way to the other side of the field. Quartarolo is the receiver to the near side. Play goes up the middle on the handoff, and driving out close to the first down is Nunez. That was Valvo. So Valvo past midfield. It's the first time we've seen St. Francis in Kellenberg territory.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Let's see if they keep it on the ground or if they allow Zulo to put it up here on 3rd and short. We've got motion, and we've got a false start that's going to back up the Terriers 5, and that hurts.
That's something that will drive a coach crazy, especially on 3rd and short. And this will force them back into their own territory.
Turn a possible running down into a more of a passing down on 3rd and 7 from your own 47. Borderolo was across the field. Let's look, see if they look for him. Handoff goes up the middle, and they're going to stop him short.
Valvo had a seam, and then as soon as he hit midfield, there was Gittins again to meet him and stop him short of the chains.
Valvo and Zulo sort of ran into each other right there, and that caused that extra second of delay that gave Kellenberg time to close that one out.
4-down territory.
They will go for it on 4th and 3.
You would expect Cordarolo to be the target here.
Two in the backfield behind Zulo. Fakes the handoff to Faison. Throws it left side. Overthrows his receiver. He's looking for Melendez. Can't find him.
Instead, right there, Nunez was there. It wasn't a great throw. May have been tipped on the fake to Faison. And it was just a ball overthrown. And Nunez was in the area, but fell short about 3 or 4 yards. Turnover on downs.
Two receivers for St. Francis Prep ended up in the same area, and that's something that'll drive a coach crazy.
Now it's time to see if St. Francis defense can prevail once again.
1st and 10, Kellenberg from the 49. O'Toole's in motion. Noe on the keeper, right up the middle, picks up about 2.
That's practically a replay of what we saw for that 4-yard score from Noe. Again, the snap was to the left, caught it with his left hand, man in motion. That was basically the same play they ran to score on their second drive.
Picked up 3 on that play, so 2nd and 7 from the 48 of St. Francis. Barkley in the backfield with him. Noe steps out and looks toward the sideline for the play. Now Barkley comes around to his right. Fakes the handoff to Barkley, puts it up right side, looking deep, complete! What a catch by Gagan!
Against the Firebird, first down.
That's what you call a gunslinger mentality. Noe, good blocking up front by Barkley, and Noe does the rest. Great hands by Gagan. 6'2" wide receiver out of Seaford. Gets a big gain, and it's 1st and goal once again for the Firebirds.
Noe in for the score again.
So nice, they'll do it twice. 9 yards out.
Teddy Noe with the carry.
See O'Toole goes in motion. Snap off to the left. Good blocking there from the offensive line. Gives him separation into pay dirt again. And just before the first quarter.
For the PAT. Noe to hold. Cunningham puts it up. Puts it through and puts the Firebirds up 14-0. Nearing the end of the first quarter, we'll step away and be back with more right after this.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Throw. Heaves it deep. What a catch that time! Harmon will take it himself. Nice room. Breaks a tackle. He's in the clear. Harmon in for the touchdown. Gordon takes it himself. Down to the goal line. He's in. Villela's going to pass. Airs it out. End zone. Touchdown! Cunningham to kick it away. Short kick handled at the 25. It's a horizontal return that time instead of turning it up the field.
Devin Binkley on the tackle and you with the catch. And a return for about 8 or 9 yards.
You looking for room on that right side, but wasted a little bit of time going horizontal instead of vertical. So St. Francis starts this drive from their own 26. 1st and 10, they're down by 14.
Final play of the first quarter. Well,
Got
not
a
yet.
timeout by St. Francis Prep.
When you look at St. Francis Prep's uniforms, you get SMU colors with the 49ers helmets.
Good point. As you take a look at Coach Rich Carroll right there, can't be thrilled with this turn of events. He started a couple drives, Jim, really deep in his own territory. Special teams kind of put him in a bind early.
And when we talked to Carroll earlier in the week, when he even said we're going to run the belly system, he goes, we're going back to the future. That's what he said. Running the pistol offense. He wants to put the defense in conflict with the passing attack, which they have. They just haven't been able to do it consistently yet. Still early in this game. They are run dominant, but you saw them go to the play action a couple of times, use the bootleg with Zulo. But this Kellenberg defense so far has shut them down offensively.
1st and 10 from the 27. Right side, face on. Face on stays in bounds. Actually, they're saying he's out of bounds, so it's going to give him one more play before the quarter comes to a close.
Goes right around the end. So 1 second left to go in the quarter.
2nd and 4. Pitch comes near side.
That was Jonathan Mugian with the carry.
There's DaCosta on the tackle. I thought he close to a horse collar tackle. And they're going to let that clock run out. 1 second left. Well, now no time left in the first quarter. It looks like they'll just go to the other side of the field.
That's the end of the first. Kellenberg up 14-0. We're back with more.
End of the first quarter.
Wait.
Firebird lead.
Do we have a penalty on that play? No. End of the first.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
A throw. Heaves it deep. What a catch that time! Harmon will take it himself. Nice room. Breaks a tackle. He's in the clear. Harmon. 1st and 10 from the 40 to start the second quarter. Zulo still has it. They grab him and they dump him.
Ryan Galla on the sack. And it looked like Zulo had plenty of room to navigate, but he was looking downfield, and next thing you know, there are 3 blue jerseys coming after him.
Isaiah Gittens comes in to finish things off on a loss of about 8 yards on that play, so 2nd and 18 for the Terriers.
And Gala had him at the legs, and then Gittens finished the rest.
2nd and 18 from the 32. Second quarter just underway. St. Francis Prep trails by 2 TDs. Zulo looking over the middle. Now gets a completion right side. Down the left sideline and all the way down to the Kellenberg 35 on that catch.
Yeah, Nunez again coming up big. And if we could go back earlier in the replay, that was pure confidence and poise from Tommy Zulo. He really looked like he was tough between a rock and a hard place. Looked on the dump off and then saw Nunez in the flat, was open, and he was able to pick up a big gain back into Kellenberg territory.
Nunez, 5'5", $140, really turned on the Jets. 1st and 10, St. Francis. Here's the handoff inside to Faison. Faison picks up 3 or 4 tough yards.
Yeah, Nunez already has some big plays doing for this offense.
They'll call it a pickup of 3. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 7 from the Kellenberg 31. St. Francis Prep has got to show some urgency, but also some patience at the same time. Zulo takes the snap, rolls out right. Looking to throw, it's batted down.
Good hands. And there's Cascone again. He has had his hands all over St. Francis early in this one, whether it's tackling or just getting a deflection. Actually, Jack Gagan got a piece of that, the wide receiver who made that big gain to set up the second Noe touchdown.
Timed that leap nicely. Put that paw up in the air and batted that one down. So 3rd and 7, St. Francis. Here's Zulo. Right side, he overthrows Melendez again.
Melendez a big target, 6'3", 190 at a Bayside. Plays 3 different positions for Carroll's. Tight end, defensive line, and defensive back. This is 4-down territory for the Terriers.
As you mentioned, Melendez a big kid at 6'3", but second time today, Zulo's overthrown him. They'll go for it on 4th and 7. One running back behind Zulo. Zulo surveys the field, lets it go right side. Looking deep, we've got contact at the end, but they're going to call that incidental as he was looking for Nunez.
That's just a foot race. Good coverage there by Gagan on the far side of the field. Nunez had him beat. It just became a foot race at the end. Feet get tangled. You fall down. It's just a tough way to end the possession for the Terriers. Can't really do anything about that. It's a good throw. Footing was not in check.
First and 10, Kellenberg. Handoff near side. Fumble! Let's see if St. Francis was able to scoop that one. It went out of bounds before they could. Very lucky break for Kellenberg.
Yeah, right in the vicinity. Faison had it, if we can go with the replay. Brandon Gala on the reverse was there. It was poked up from behind like a steal in basketball, pickpocket. Then off of Faison and then harmlessly out of bounds. Sticks with the Firebirds.
So Kellenberg's gotten some breaks early on. 2nd and 11 from their own 30.
Gonna run the same play? Nope.
Nope. Noe up the middle. Noe. Nice tackle that time in the open field by St. Francis Prep.
There's Alvia. Smoke and mirrors. Looks like they're going to run the same play. Noe up the middle. Shoestring tackle by Alvia.
Alvia, right place, right time. And as you mentioned, dives at the feet to make the stop. 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Noe rolling out right. He wants to throw, now takes off with it, and they're going to bring him down short.
Kenny Noe was sorry.
Good play on the defense there. Kareem Vessup, the second time you've called his name today. 5'10", 260 pounds, bringing down Noe, who's only $175. He'll feel that.
And Vessup told Noe, no way.
No way.
It's going to bring up 4th and 3. Kellenberg's going to kick it away.
It looks like this will bring it a little shorter to 4th and short. May have been offsides on St. Francis.
If that is, that's going to give Kellenberg a free first. And it is. So St. Francis Prep really shooting themselves in the foot. That really hurts. You get a big stop on 3rd down on a beautiful play by Vessup, and then you're offsides on special teams, and you keep Kellenberg's drive alive.
And you look at St. Francis on paper, they're not that big, but they are making the tackles when necessary to put them in these situations. And there's the penalties. It's unfortunate miscue.
Noe hands off to Barkley, straight up the teeth, and they kick him in the teeth and bring him down after a gain of 2.
There's A.J. Brown on the tackle. Watch Brown here, number 56 to your left. Gets double teamed. And actually credit that Noah Foster on the tackle. 5'11", 190 out of Hempstead in his neighborhood.
2nd and 8 for the Firebirds from their own 44. They're up 14-0 over St. Francis. 7.5 left in the second. Noe wants to swing it out. Instead goes deep. Nearly picked off on a nice defensive play.
Looking for Devin Bankley, but excellent coverage by Christian Colangelo. And that's why, looking downfield, that ball on punt returns, he's right there to make a good defensive play. Again, the defense for St. Francis has been good. You can't really do anything about it when the quarterback runs it inside the 10-yard line for 2 touchdowns.
You see Colangelo right in the middle of your screen right there, 5'9", $163 junior, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 8 from the 44.
Junior running back, wide receiver, and a DB.
Noe throws to the right side. Noe took a hit after that play. Well, actually, we've got a lineman shaken up.
Yeah, that's big Matthew Iannicelli. And he's one of their big returning offensive linemen.
The man they call Matty Ice is down. We'll step away.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
4th and 8 for Kellenberg. They're going to kick it away. So St. Francis Prep is going to get another crack at it.
Peyton Buchanan waiting to return at his own 30.
It's a low line drive kick. It bounces, it hits one of the Kellenberg players, and it takes a St. Francis bounce. I think Kellenberg recovered, but it hit their guys.
It looked
so
like
I don't
Nick
think that's...
Moore, number 19. If you see the replay, kind of did it like a kick and a dribble in soccer. Low punt. It looked like he knew it was coming, and he just kicked it with his heel. And I don't know why St. Francis Prep is going after the ball, and meanwhile it's already touched the Kellenberg player, but they will get it back on offense.
1st and 10 for the Terriers. They've had a couple nice drives that have stalled out in different ways. Now we've got two behind Zulo. Here's face on, cut to the near side. We got a flag down on the play, and I believe that one's coming back.
Yeah, George Proponis got a lot on the back of the jersey. And when you put your hands up at the end, that's when you know, don't flag me, don't flag me. What do? They flag you. So it looks like it's going to be a holding call.
The Terriers, every time they've had something positive happen, something negative is followed to negate it.
Beautiful day, too.
Penalty was for blocking the back. Here's Zulo. Trying to find Valvo, and he can't connect.
That's been his main guy to look for on offense. I mean, we were looking for Sebastian Cordarolo to be a threat. He does have a long 31-yard catch already. But so far, the defense has been scouting number 9 in white.
Down to 6:50 left in the second quarter of play. St. Francis on the drive. Trailing 14-0 here at Mitchell against Kellenberg. Mike Trezza, Jim Furchlin on hand to bring you the action. One running back this time for Zulo. Zulo throws left, a face on. He's got a completion, but very, very short pickup.
There's Cascone again, his 5th tackle of the game. Man-to-man coverage. And right there at the 30-yard line. If anything, looked like no gain.
Still calling it 3rd and 20.
Ball's at the 30.
Zulo, right side, Buchanan. Completion, trying to get away from the second guy. He can, and he's brought down.
Question, you go for it or do you actually punt here?
I think they're going to kick it away with Dermody. Dermody needs to get off a better punt this time.
O'Toole, he's all the way at his own 15.
Nice snap that time. Dermody, couple steps to his left and kicks it left. It nears the 30 before it sails out of bounds.
Yeah, they're going to mark him inside the 30. Actually, now he's running up to 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder that
so that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for Kellenberg. Kellenberg, thus far, Jim, really having things their way in the early going in this game.
Well, it's all about how Kellenberg has set up to redeem themselves in these opportunities. And when you're able to convert inside the red zone, that's what you're supposed to do. But when you're running, when your quarterback is being the running back, and those 2 touchdowns, all credit to him, it's all about how St. Francis has to react on offense, and they have, but they're not doing it consistent enough as Kellenberg is.
Got a flag down in the middle of the field. The officials huddled around it discussing.
Like, is it great that fall is back and summer is finally coming to a close?
Yeah, you started to make a reference to it, and I interrupted you, but
yeah.
Beautiful day here at Mitchell Field. We've got much more action coming your way, including next week. We'll be back to a Friday Night Lights game. That'll be the 22nd, 6 p.m. game up at Kings Park when they take on the Warriors of Amityville. Warriors come out to play.
Kings Park Kingsmen.
You didn't get that reference, Jim.
I did get
Warriors
it.
come out to play.
Yeah, I did get it.
But you chose to ignore it. I'm saving that one for next week as well.
For all those viewers, you know it's coming. He is going for a foreshadow for the next broadcast.
Get that volume control ready. Taking a long time to straighten out this one. Our lead official over talking to Coach Micey will step away.
And the last thing you want, too, if this is on St. Francis Prep,
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Okay, we finally have the call in. It was a hold on Kellenberg.
so they're going to give the ball back to St. Francis Prep. Zulo's on the field.
First time St. Francis Prep has gotten a break in this game. Let's see if they can capitalize. They really need to punch one in right here, and they're out to midfield.
And Zulo has had the potential to find his receivers in the open field. The run game hasn't really been a threat to the Kellenberg defense.
He's got Valvo behind him, and we've got a timeout called by Kellenberg.
Timeout on the field.
We'll step away.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution.
First and 10 from the 50 for St. Francis. Zulo, completion right side. He's down as soon as he catches it. Buchanan.
Buchanan was in the vicinity. I think this goes to Noonian at number 11. And he caught it just short of the chains.
Correct. Noonian was inside of Buchanan. And he picks up 8 on that play. So St. Francis Prep is going to be facing a 2nd and 2 from the 42.
He's got 4 catches for 43 yards, and that's going to be offsides. And that's going to go on Gala.
And that's going to give St. Francis Prep a first down. Keep that drive alive. They urgently need to get something on the board here before halftime, Jim.
If they can capitalize, they should have 7 points before this half is over. 6 or 7.
Face on in the slot. Valvo behind Zulo. Zulo looking for room. Takes off with it. Near in the right sideline. He's down to the 20, the 15. He's still going. He's in for the touchdown. Flag down on the field. We'll check out the flag. But what an effort by Tommy Zulo.
Zulo had a great run down the sideline. I looked like he stepped out of bounds around the 10, and I think there was a hold on St. Francis right on the sideline so Zulo could have that room to escape.
I thought Zulo was going to run out of bounds, but he did the tightrope.
So we have the replay right here. Watch right here at the 20-yard line. Yeah, right there, the hold on number 2, just outside the 15.
That's a rough call. It's a spot penalty, though, so it's still going to give St. Francis Prep a first down from the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Quiros was getting held. First time we're calling his name out of Little Neck. I believe if I had just looked at closely, it looked like it was Cordarolo holding him.
In either case, St. Francis Prep catches a little bit of a break. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 25. Here's Noonan down the left sideline near the first down. I believe he may have picked it up.
Looking for that outside room, running laterally. He's got some quickness on that sweep. Good blocking up front, almost gets 2 guys.
1st and 10 for St. Francis Prep from the 15-yard line, deepest penetration they've had.
Cordarolo blocking 2 guys, and they do move the chains.
Zula has Valvo behind him. Now Valvo shifts out to his right. Face on in motion. Throw, nearly picked off. Touchdown, Noonan. I thought the defender got a hand on that, but Noonan able to snare it for the TD.
This throw right here across the seam in coverage. Zulo, a dime to Noonan, a diving effort, but no dice for Kevin McGrory. That play reminded me of Justin Herbert throwing a missile right over the seam to find his other target, Keenan Allen. Great offensive scheme by Carroll, and the first points on the board for St. Francis Prep.
Dermody for the extra point. As you can see, the hold was not handled cleanly, and they collapsed on Dermody. 14-6. We'll step away and be back with more right after this.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
McGrew heaves it deep. What a catch that time! Harmon will take it himself. Nice move. Breaks a tackle. He's in the clear. Harmon in for the touchdown. Gordon takes it himself. Down to the goal line. He's in. Villela's going to pass. Airs it out. End zone. Touchdown, Oceanside! So this time, it is going to be
Colangelo. Yeah, Christian Colangelo is going to be taking care of that. And Mike, as you and me were going to talk to Carroll before the game, we did see their kicker that Carroll raves about, Petros Hatzamahalis, was doing some warm-ups, and it looked like he injured his lower extremity and was trying to get it stretched out. We have not seen him in this game today, and Dermody has been taking care of the kicking and the punting.
So let's see what Colangelo can do kicking off this time. Dermody's had a hard time on kickoffs and on punts. He had a hard time on that extra point, although that one was clearly not his fault as the snap was mishandled. A big advantage for St. Francis Prep was neutralized when Hatzamahalis got hurt. This one is handled inside the 15, straight up the teeth on the reverse. O'Toole at the 20, O'Toole is going to score!
At first, it seemed that he was just running a straight line, and then once he found that room, had a convoy, took advantage of it, 86 yards to the house. And O'Toole getting past the secondary. And this time, Noe, no problem. No Noe, no problem.
O'Toole has just electrified this crowd here at Mitchell with an 84-yard touchdown return on the kickoff from Colangelo. It's Cunningham for the PAT. Cunningham's kick is up. It's no good.
Wide left.
The extra point is no good.
20-6, Kellenberg on top. We'll step away and be back with more action right after this on the Orlin Cohen Game of the Week.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
You take a look at the crowd here at Mitchell on a beautiful day for football. Hasn't been a beautiful day for St. Francis so far, but the Kellenberg crowd right in front of it, they're loving what they've seen, especially that play by O'Toole.
Yeah, they've showed up today on both sides of the field, and that shows why they're up by 2 scores just before we get to halftime. And that really sets side to see how much Kellenberg wants to take this in their own home field in front of a lot of blue and yellow in the stands.
Cunningham's kick is handled, not handled, now handled at the 25 by Valvo. Valvo is spun down just short of the 30.
And Binkley brought him down hard.
St. Francis Prep with plenty of time left, just under 4 minutes left in this half to put together another drive and cut into this 2-score deficit. St. Francis Prep has been moving the ball well between the 20s, but bogging down on some mistakes. Handoff is up the middle this time, face on. They're in his face and they throw him down.
You can see Patrick Darcy, the linebacker, clubs him right at the 30-yard line with some assistance from Egan Kurisoon as well, helping out, taking him down for a small gain.
Spread formation this time. Zulo swings it out, looking for Buchanan, off his hands and nearly picked.
Yeah, Renato Quiros right in the vicinity, looking for that shoestring interception.
Number 2, Renato with cover.
He read it, just a little too late to respond.
Pass was a little bit behind Buchanan. Therefore, off his hands, brings up 3rd and 8 already. On the roll to his left, now throwing, has face on for a completion.
Nice catch. It was very close. As you can see, Noonian slow to get up, kind of collided with Buchanan on that route, but also Brandon Gallo right on his horse behind. Actually, on the tackle from Kellenberg, swooped up and took Nunyon with him, but he's still on the field.
Noonan and Faison again ended up in the same area, but it was Faison who made the grab. 1st and 10, St. Francis, inside of 3 minutes. Here's Faison looking to pick his way, and instead they throw him back. Beautiful play that time on defense by Noah Foster.
That's his second tackle and his first for a loss. And nowhere to really go for Faison. And Noonan just nudged him away, but Foster read it the whole way and brings him down for a loss of 4.
So Kellenberg with no E on offense and no up on defense.
Yep.
2nd and 14. Swing pass right side. Looking for Noonan, and he can't find him. Zulo under pressure that time.
I know no one really likes the turf at MetLife Stadium, but the second time on this possession, as the runners are looking, they're kind of tripping, but also not a great throw from Zulo looking for him to the sideline.
Need a big play here. On 3rd and 14 from their own 36. Zulo. Looking over the middle. It's got a completion. Down near the first down marker, and they're going to mark him just short, but they'll probably go for it on 4th.
Yeah, Quartarolo, his second catch of the game, and good route 2. This would be 4th and about a yard.
4th and 1.
Less than 2 minutes left to go in the first half.
Very nice play that time by Zulo. He put that pass right on the money. 4th and 1 from the 49. Down to a minute and a half left. St. Francis Prep wants to eat all this clock and then punch it in.
They're going to rush this?
Handoff up the middle to Valvo. Fumble on the play is recovered by Kellenberg.
There's Darcy. Look, Valvo was not expecting that ball to go to him that quickly. It's a quick handoff. And I don't think Zulo got it out in time where Valvo could retrieve it cleanly, and that's going to cost them.
Zulo never really handled that snap cleanly, and that sort of tanked the whole play there. So Kellenberg's going to take over on downs from the St. Francis 47 down to $1:15 left. Noe with Barkley to his left. Actually keeps it. Picks up a nice gain up the middle. Picks up about 5 on the carry.
Yeah, they're really loving that option up the middle. And that's the reason why they have 2 of their 3 touchdowns from their running back / quarterback, Kenny Noe.
2nd and 6. Swing pass left side. Complete to
That's Brandon Galla.
Pass is complete to Brandon Galla. And that's the Firebirds' first down.
First down. 1st and 10 from the 43. Low snap handled by Noe. Throws it right side. Has a completion to Galla, and he's popped quickly by Buchanan. Buchanan was shot out of a cannon and foils Galla's party on that play.
Yeah, that was a clean hit. Kind of blindsided, but this was met right on time. Good pressure too by the defensive line. Noe's able to get it out quickly. And it looks like from the hit right on the stomach, got the wind knocked out of him. And Coach Micey right there to attend to Galla.
Galla, the oldest of the 3 Galla brothers on this team. 5'11" junior. Actually, he's one of the 2 younger twins. Down to 35 seconds left. Kellenberg looking to punch it in one more time and go in with a 3-score advantage at halftime.
And they will get the ball to start the second half. It doesn't really help out the Terriers in any form.
Kellenberg, as we mentioned at the outset, a AAA team, playing a AA team in St. Francis Prep. Kellenberg does not play Holy Trinity, does not play St. Anthony's this year, but on the 7th, they will be up against Chaminade. That game will be right here at Mitchell Field.
Set your calendars, October 7th.
.35 seconds left. Second and 8. Noe takes it himself, has the first down. Let's see what Kellenberg can do. They're going to move the chains. They're going to stop the clock for just a moment while they do so.
The Firebirds first
You
down.
can't stop that option. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And Noe has been utilizing that to his advantage, especially his offensive line, and really creating openings for him.
Noe looking to throw. Now takes off. Nice stop that time.
Yeah, Alvia and A.J. Brownie merged on him.
We're going to step away and be back with the final 12 seconds right after this.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
"12 seconds left in the half. Enough time for another play, maybe two for Kellenberg. They've got 2nd and 5 from the St. Francis 16-yard line. They're up 20-6 over St. Francis and looking to add to it. Noe out of the shotgun. Barkley to his left. Noe over the middle, off the hands of the receiver, and nearly picked off, looking for Gala.
Yeah, Gala had to turn his body one hand, and that ball was up for grabs. And in the vicinity for St. Francis was Aiden Alvia. And he was more just looking to lay the lumber on Gala once again.
Down to 9 seconds left. Noe again out of the gun. Nearly offside by St. Francis Prep, but they don't stop the play.
Yeah, Alvia anxious to make another play, almost cost him.
He got back. On the roll to his right is Noe. Throwing. And they calling it a catch.
Gagan, a nice catch in single coverage. And this is tight coverage. Bootleg out to the right. And
They're
they
showing
get a timeout off in
zeros on the
time?
clock. Let's see what the officials say. Did they let enough time run off that clock? Or should they have stopped it right there? It's not a first down, so you don't stop, and they don't have any timeouts left, so I think Kellenberg is going to be out of luck here, Jim.
And this one, they're going to put 3 seconds. I saw the official put up 3 fingers. I think they're just going to talk to the clock operator right now.
They still got 3rd and 5 on the scoreboard, but they've got first down on the box, so I guess that's the reason why they're putting 3 seconds back on, as Coach Carroll wants a word with our lead official, and he's having one right now.
I think they're going to spike it here. Because they're not in victory formation. They're not going to need it.
Coach Carroll's still out in the middle of the field demanding an explanation. The Kellenberg sideline looked like they were upset for a second, so maybe they changed it.
Now he just wants to get this ball snapped as soon as possible.
So no, he does have to spike it, which he does. So that's going to bring up a second down with just over 2 seconds left in the game, in the half.
So it took off a second. Good shot there by our incredible crew here.
Dave and Evan, our two great cameramen, bringing us the pictures of this game. Two seconds left. Final play of the half. Noe. Throwing right for the end zone. Touchdown, Kellenberg!
Jack Gagan again. It's about the size. He's going up against a 5'10" DB, and it's kind of like you're just throwing to Gronkowski in the end zone, who's taller than everybody. Another great throw from Noe. And he's lined up with Buchanan, who does have some size, and it was a close matchup in the last trip, but that time Gagan may have had a hands battle there as Buchanan's urging the ref to throw the flag. And 4 touchdowns for Kellenberg in this first half. 2 through the air for Noe and 2 on the ground.
Here's Cunningham. Low kick, but it does clear the crossbar. It's off to the right and no good. So the score is going to remain 26-6.
Firebird leading 26-6.
Really interesting first half, Jim. And Kellenberg able to take advantage of some of the miscues that St. Francis Prep handed them in that half.
Yeah, well, it started off with the bad punt, too, from Germany, but also without hats in this game. We already heard that Coach Carroll really loved their kicker, but we saw him get hurt early in the game, so we hope that he gets better. But it has been the miscues. You have been right. They have not taken the care of the ball. The penalties have cost them. They luckily do have one score, so we'll see what happens in the second half if they can change some assignments up.
We're going to step away and be back with some halftime coverage right after this. We're here at Mitchell Field for the T&D Sports Video, Orlin and Cohen High School Football Game of the Week.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Through. Heats it deep. What a catch that time! Harmon will take it himself. Nice room. Breaks a tackle. He's in the clear. Harmon in for the touchdown. Takes it himself. Down to the goal line. He's in. Villela's going to pass. Airs it out. End zone. Touchdown, Oceanside!
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Good morning. My name is Len Genova. I'm the president of the James C. Metzger Suffolk County chapter of the National Football Foundation. The foundation itself was created in 1947 and is dedicated to promoting amateur football and to honoring those individuals who serve the game, whether they be players, coaches, administrators, or referees. Our chapter here in Suffolk County has been in existence since 1995, and every year at our Scholar Athlete Brunch, we recognize one scholar athlete from each of the schools, both public, Catholic, and private, that play football in Suffolk County, provided they meet our minimum criteria. Now, from that group, we pick our top 11, which we refer to as our Golden 11. And they truly represent academic and athletic excellence and represent all that's right about scholastic sports. Now, from that group, we actually pick one top scholar. And through the years, we've had some amazing young people who have achieved tremendous things in their community, on the gridiron, and certainly in the classroom. So it's a very proud moment for me to be here this morning to welcome everyone and to congratulate all our scholar athletes for all the great work they've done throughout their entire careers. And a special congratulations to their parents who have invested so much time and effort into making them the successful, good people that they are. So welcome, everyone.
In 2019, the Executive Board of the Foundation decided to rename the chapter in recognition of one of Long Island's most philanthropic supporters of youth and high school athletics, James C. Metzger.
Proud to be with you here this morning and welcome you to our annual Scholar Athlete Brunch for the James C. Metzger Suffolk County chapter of the National Football Foundation. And I have none other than our namesake, James Metzger, with me this morning. So, Jim, the first question I have for you is, what does it mean to you to have our top Scholar Athlete Award named in recognition of your late dad, Conrad, who unfortunately passed away recently?
Yeah, it's hard to put it into words. I don't want to get choked up when Len just within the last day or two told me that, and I saw the program. It's probably the most special award I've ever been associated with, and I've been involved in athletics for 50 years. So my dad was my best friend, and he's looking down from heaven. I know he's a humble man, and he's saying he's enjoying it, probably saying he doesn't deserve it, but I know enjoying it immensely, and I literally couldn't be happier about that.
Well, I know how proud he must have been of you and what you accomplished in your lifetime, both on the athletic field and certainly in the business world. But I did want to ask you, how big of a part did football play in your life growing up? I know we've had a lot of conversations, but I'd love for you to share that with the people that are involved in the chapter.
A lot. Football, one of my all-time favorite coaches, Vince Lombardi. Maybe I borrowed from him a little bit when I said everything I needed to know in business I learned on the sports field.
You know, Jim, I know when I first met you, and I'm going to reference that in my remarks this morning, it was just how passionate you were in terms of talking about your career playing high school football and how vividly some of those memories still stick with you and how important they are to you, quite frankly.
Yeah, they don't fade away. Unfortunately, some of the what I call failures or the tough spots along the way, I remember those most, I think. But by and large, yes, I can remember almost every game I played. 3 years of varsity, and most of them were good. But it gave me it was the foundation upon which I built both my personal and professional life.
The chapter is also supported by local businesses and is fortunate to count on the Orlin Cohen Sports Medicine Practice as a naming rights sponsor for the prestigious Player of the Week team.
Orlin Cohen is a Long Island's leading and largest private orthopedic and sports medicine group. They're committed to not only providing excellent service, giving great access to athletes, but doing philanthropic things like supporting the National Football Foundation and other organizations that do good things as well. These organizations and being involved with the foundation for all these years, we need support. And we can't give out awards like this and provide a brunch like this free to the athletes without the support of organizations. And so Orlin Cohen is a major sponsor of this event for that reason.
The 2022 event was an enormous success with over 300 people in attendance, and also recognized National Football Foundation Coach of the Year, Robin Rosa from Walt Whitman High School. Whitman won the 2021 Suffolk County Championship and received the Rutgers Trophy. the school's first since 1974.
But one of the things I learned a long, long time ago is that when you win a Coach of the Year award, you win it because the coaches you coach with and the great players you get to coach. Also proves that I've just been around a long time. Eventually I would get it right.
In addition, the 2021 James Dooley Contribution to Amateur Football Award was presented to well-respected orthopedic surgeon and former National Football Foundation scholar athlete, Dr. James Pacey.
Listen, it's an honor and a privilege to be here with all of you today. To be able to continue to be involved in high school athletics, which has meant so much to me and my family over the years, is really a tremendous thing.
Our 2022 Scholar Athlete Brunch featured some outstanding young men who achieved athletic and academic excellence. Please meet several of them and hear firsthand just what the great sport of football has taught them.
I think it's got to be...
It's halftime here at Mitchell Field. Mike Trezor on hand, along with Jim Furchland, our entire T&D Sports video crew. Tom, Jamie, Dave, Evan, the best crew in the business. And let's take a look, Jim, at how the first half unfolded.
Well, you had 2 touchdowns to start off in the first quarter with Kenny Noe using his legs, a 4-yarder and a 9-yarder due to some miscues and penalties from St. Francis Prep. Then STP gets on the board. Zulo finds Noonian for a 14-yard touchdown right in the middle in single coverage. Next play right after, how about Donovan O'Toole on the kick return? 86 yards to pay dirt, made it 20-6. Extra point, no good by Cunningham. And then one more to tap it off in the final seconds of the second quarter. It's Noe to find his big target, Jack Gagan, for the first touchdown of today from 9 yards out to make it 26-6. And that extra point also no good.
Jack Gagan, we talked about it. Nice sized kid, a junior, 6'2", $165, tall and slim, but good extension up in the air. And as you mentioned, Noe was able to find him in the end zone, and Noe was able to find him for another long pass play down the field.
And that's what kind of started that chemistry, and they really started to synergize ever since that first play in that first quarter where he threw a 40-yard pass inside the red zone to find his big target, Gagan, and he goes, I'm going to take these 2 touchdowns myself, but don't worry, my friend. I'll find you in the end zone at least once before halftime, and that's what happened.
Noe, the senior, the baseball player, he's been spreading it around a little bit. And if you notice, Jim, when he has time, he doesn't try to zip it in there. He just sort of floats it up there as he did on that last touchdown pass to Gagan.
Well, when you have someone who's 6'2", and you're going against Buchanan, who's about 5'11", almost 6 feet, that's still a credible height advantage for the receiver. So you can see why Noe is trusting his receiver to go up, make those plays in single coverage, just because you have someone who's taller and a little more athletic than the defense. But I was actually really impressed with how Tommy Zulo played for St. Francis Prep. Did not get too nervous whenever the blitz was coming, was able to maneuver around the field, make good passes, especially to some for Sebastian Cordarolo. I think they need to use the passing game much more. The rush has been there, it just has not been the answer for the Terriers, and Kellenberg's been stopping them in the run game.
If you are Coach Carroll, what adjustments do you want to make defensively coming out of the locker room at halftime?
If you're Carroll, you just want to play. I would go to a zone. If the man-to-man coverage, it's just the size is too much for Kellenberg right now. I mean, you can't teach size. They just have it. And if you want to make tackles, they're going to have multiple people tackle one player. And Kellenberg, they've been doing a good job. Everyone's playing. It's not just one player on offense. You have multiple players that are making plays. But if you're Coach Carroll, I just feel that it's a team game. Everybody needs to step up. If you have 3 people make a play on one guy, so be it. I just feel like Kellenberg is doing a better job offensively, but St. Francis Prep, they need to answer offensively as well.
Firebirds up 26-6 We're going to be back with the second half and all the action right after this. This is the Orlin and Cohen High School Football Game of the Week, brought to you by T&D Sports Video Productions.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Throw. Heats it deep. What a catch that time! Harmon will take it himself. Nice row. Breaks a tackle. He's in the clear. Harmon in for the touchdown. Gordon takes it himself. Down to the goal line. He's in. Villela's going to pass. Airs it out. End zone. Touchdown, Oceanside!
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Just about set for the second half to get underway from here at Mitchell Field Athletic Complex. Mike Trezza, Jim Furchland on hand. Kellenberg up on top of St. Francis Prep. 26-6. It is going to be Dermody who's going to kick the ball away for St. Francis Prep. He's had a little bit of a tough time this afternoon, but let's see if he can get off a better one. St. Francis Prep in the white.
A southpaw leg as well. Colangelo did have that good kick, but I think they don't want Colangelo to kick it again because the last time he did, O'Toole returned it 86 yards to the house. And the ball falls off the tee. You might need someone to hold it.
That might disadvantage them a little bit more. But Dermody gets it back on the tee. Buchanan comes on late. He is going to hold it. Dermody wants him on that side.
No Charlie Brown here moment, right?
Dermody towards the sideline. They're going to let it go out of bounds, and they're going to take it at the 30. So the struggles on specials continue for Coach Carroll's squad.
When a freak accident goes out prior to the game, minutes before the game even starts, your kicker, who doesn't look like he's going to be coming back into this game.
Check it.
It's unfortunate.
It's at the 35 that Kellenberg is going to take over 1st and 10. Already up by 20. Just at the start of the second half.
I know Kellenberg has a 3-touchdown advantage. Would you expect a lot through the air for this offense for Kellenberg being up by a considerable amount?
I believe they're going to make Barkley the workhorse here. Swing pass, O'Toole. O'Toole slips one man. We've got a flag down as he's down the sideline. O'Toole is into the end zone, but I believe this one's going to come back.
Touchdown, Firebird!
Again, another play on the sideline. Gagan is looking back at O'Toole. Check out the flag right here. Might be a hold from what it looks like on Kellenberg, on one of their offensive linemen, and they're going to bring this back.
Tough break for Kellenberg. They haven't had many of those in the first half, but...
And from the looks of it, you saw Iannicelli was looking at the official. He goes, what did I do? So looking at the holding call was on him. And glad to see he's back in the game. He was down with what looked like an ankle injury early in the first quarter.
Yeah, Matt Iannicelli, the man they call Matty Ice, was shaken up earlier.
He iced up all right.
There you go. 6'4", 250. Kellenberg's got some size up on that line. They've got Fifield at 270, Kaiser at 275, and as we mentioned, Iannicelli at 250. So 1st and 15.
A lot of bench presses in that.
From the 30. Here's Noe. Tries the left sideline. They knock him out of bounds after he picks up 6, maybe 7.
And just trying to keep those chains moving. They will be short of the first down due to the penalty. Again, you wouldn't expect them to throw through the air being up by 3 touchdowns.
Picked up 8 on that play, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 7. Now from the 38-yard line. 11:15 left in the third. Kellenberg with the ball and the 20-point lead. They swing it out right side to Gala. Gala stopped quickly after he picks up a yard or 2.
Good open field tackle by Buchanan. Did not let him go anywhere. Gave him about a 10-yard rest. Switched off.
On this 3rd down.
Originally it was Gregoriano lined up with him, and then a screen happened, but Buchanan was right there to meet up with Gala for no gain.
We'll call it 3rd and 5 from
3 yards.
40-yard line. Noe has Barkley to his right. Noe rolls out right. Throws over the middle. Has a completion, O'Toole, for a 1st down.
He's really starting to step up in the offensive game for Kellenberg today.
1st down.
O'Toole puts that hand up, meaning I'm open, get it to me. And Noe obliges.
And you can see Colangelo was playing him deep because he knows the speed of O'Toole is there. So you rather give up the 1st down instead of give up 6 more.
1st and 10 from the St. Francis 49. Here's O'Toole again. And nice tackle on the outside by you.
I didn't tackle.
Randy Yu with the tackle.
You were waiting to use that one.
I know I was.
Get a 1 on the play.
Just aim low. You did just that. It's 4th tackle of the day for him.
Nice short tackle by Randy Yu, the senior, 5'7", 130. 2nd and 9, Kellenberg from the 48. Here's Barkley, he tries the middle, he's stacked up for no gain. Might have lost the yard.
Goes absolutely nowhere. First time calling his name, Tristan Hillman. Also plays tight end, 6'2". How about 267 from Brooklyn? Brings him down.
Vest up all the way, also in there on the stop. So that's going to bring up 3rd and long for Kellenberg. They lost the yard on that play, so 3rd and 10 from the 49. Gala in motion. They fake the handoff. They throw it right side. He's got Gagan. Gagan stumbles his way to a first down.
And they're running that screen offense to perfection. And Gagan was able to get that extra leverage. Looked like he was going down to the 40 and stretched out for an extra 4 more yards.
Nice job by Gagan to keep his feet and pick his way down inside the 40. 1st and 10, Kellenberg. Noe out of the gun, swings it left, trying to find Binkley, and Binkley can't hang on.
If he had the ball for a second longer, that's a fumble. Noe throws to his left. It looked like he was tipped, and then he never had possession. Looked like Hillman may have got a slight tip on the ball as well.
Ball definitely did change direction very slightly. So not Binkley's fault. He was not able to hang on to that one.
Bunch set.
In either case, it brings up 2nd and 10. O'Toole comes out of the pack, and O'Toole is slammed down. Making Barkley on the count.
Now they're just looking to keep St. Francis off balance.
Barkley picks his way. Nice job, and he picks up the first down.
Angelo's slow to get up.
Now Kellenberg looking to play some tempo as they didn't huddle before that last play. They bring it in tight on 1st down. Barkley trying to come out of the pack. He does, and he's got a 1st down.
Cannon brought him down hard. Now 1st and goal for the Firebirds. They've run the play 3 straight times, and St. Francis just can't stop it.
Actually, they're going to call him a mark. They're going to mark him a yard short, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 1 from the 12. Again, they're going to bring it in tight. This time they pitch it, and they pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, Chris Battaglia getting involved on the offense. Line up as a linebacker. 5'10", 185 from Rockville Center. To the right. Then a little swoop, and that was actually Jimmy Ernst, the backup quarterback, taking the snap.
Here's Barkley. Barkley almost got away, right up the teeth, and a saving tackle that time by Faison.
And you can see they're not even using Noe in the offense. It's Jimmy Ernst now.
2nd and goal.
In at QB for the Firebirds.
Again, they'll stay tight with Ernst. He's under center. Hands off to Barkley. Barkley bangs his way down close to the goal line.
Tackle made by Alvia, his 4th tackle of the day.
Third and goal from the 2.
Almost half the clock has gone through in this 3rd quarter already, and St. Francis has yet to touch the ball.
Jimmy Ernst now in a QB. Hands off, up the middle. Touchdown, Kellenberg. Nick Kramer, giddy up.
Firebird.
How about spreading the sugar and sharing the wealth that would define that possession. Everyone got a touch on that ball for Kellenberg. Ernst coming in and taking over for Noe, now up 4 touchdowns.
Cunningham for the extra point.
Barkley getting most of the carries. Gala getting some carries. Batackley getting a carry. And then for the first carry today, Nick Kramer.
It's a low kick, and it's not going to make the crossbar. That's 3 of them missed by Cunningham. But no matter, as Kellenberg leads 32-6. We'll step away and be back with more right after this.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Kellenberg up 32-6 with 6:32 left in the third. From here at Mitchell Field, Mike Trezich and Furchland on hand. It's been all Kellenberg up to this point, and they tack on another touchdown with Kramer.
When we talk to Coach Micey, he says, yeah, Nick Kramer, we'll see him on some offensive plays, but he's usually our linebacker.
Kickoff is taken by one of the up men. It's Valvo. Valvo has it out close to the 30. And good special teams tackle that time. McGrory makes the stop. First and 10, St. Francis Prep. This is the point of the game, Jim, where you just want to really get a nice drive going, however you can get it going. If it's the long strike, if it's just patient and run the ball 4 yards at a time, then do that.
The strength today so far for St. Francis has not been the run game. A wide throw looking for Buchanan, incomplete from Zulo. It's full extension too from Buchanan. And incomplete.
Second and 10. Zulo's been on target with a lot of those passes, but not that time. Looking for Buchanan. Can't get it there, so second and 10 from the 29. Face on in the slot. Buchanan near side. On the roll to his left. And he's sacked.
That looked like a fumble as well. That ball was not going forward, and Zulo, slow to get up. As you see the replay, was being chased down. And that ball, he loses it. He's trying to get rid of it. That ball's not going forward. That looks like a clear recovery for Kellenberg. They should get the football.
It was Noah Foster who made that play. They're calling that an incomplete pass. They're saying his arm was going forward.
I'm not the one wearing black and white in the field, so I have no say.
The Terriers do get a little bit of a break on that one, as Foster was really bringing the heat on Zulo. Zulo has Valvo behind him. Zulo looking over the field. They grab him from behind and they sack him.
That's a Firebird sack.
It's really been, it looked like Connor Everett, number 63, coming in from behind and getting the sack, but also you had some emergence on that pocket, nowhere to go, with Connor Markey as well, number 74.
So Coach Micey now getting some of the non-starters in there, and they're contributing. Dermody's going to kick it away. Feels the snap. Couple steps to his left. Lets it go left side. Takes a bounce inside the 45 and bounces out of bounds at about the 42.
And the Firebirds will start this drive on the 42-yard line.
We've got exciting action coming your way. As we mentioned, Friday night, we'll be out in Kings Park for Amityville against Kings Park. The week after that, also a Friday night game, Sachem North hosting Ward Melville. We're back in Nassau on the 6th of October. Freeport, who we've seen once already this year, will take on the Chiefs of Massapequa. On the 20th of October, we're in Kings Park again against a very tough West Hampton team, and Sayville, who's been the kings of Class 3 Suffolk for the last few years. Handoff on first down, right up the middle. Pickup of 2 or 3 for Barkley, who's still in there.
Handoff made to Jack Barkley. Giuseppe Gregoriano with the tackle. 8-3 on the play.
Looking forward to the next 2 games that we have listed right in my neighborhood.
2nd and 7. Looking around is Noe. He lets it go for Gala. Completion. Right about the 36-yard line. Colangelo knocks him out of bounds.
And still throwing it through the air. Nice touch by Noe. The zone coverage was there. That left Colangelo as the lone safety. Made the hit. But the damage already been done.
Yes, Haney stayed inbound, so it's a 1st and 10 Kellenberg. Now from the 36 of St. Francis. Noe will take it himself. Down the left sideline. And he's knocked out of bounds.
That is going to be a hold on the very end. Watch John Barkley, number 14. He was the lead blocker right here, and then he's going to drag down one of the St. Francis players by his shoulder pads and wrap him around the neck. That's a clear hold.
Felly, the middle linebacker, made the stop. First time we've called his name. But as Jim mentions, the penalty on Kellenberg is going to back them up 10, back them up to their own 40-yard line. And they'll call that a 1st and 14. As that is a spot foul. Let's see if Coach Micey elects to put it up here, or is he content to keep it on the ground? We've got a false start on the left tackle that time.
There's Connor Markey again.
False start.
Such the first time we heard the refs actually mark the penalty instead of just move them backwards.
It's going to bring up 1st and 19, so Kellenberg's drive now headed in the wrong direction.
And games next week for both teams. Kellenberg, they'll be on the road at Christ the King. And that's the only win so far this year that St. Francis has.
Noe up the middle, gets back half of that yardage, and is out across the original line of scrimmage.
Another run by Noe. That option play kind of looked like the Greg Roman offense from the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson. Using that option and right up the seam.
Coach Micey sprinkled in Ernst at quarterback on the last drive, but Noe's back running the show. Picks up 10, and we've got an offsides on St. Francis Prep.
And that one, clear on George Proponis. And he saw the flinch a little early, and the second time he just gave up on himself and wanted to get the blitz, get to Noe, and surprised. Let's see if they have Ernst in the game now, I think.
2nd and 4. Noe to Binkley for the completion. Now close to the first down. Might have been stopped just a yard short.
Yeah, right between Faison and Felly, both making the tackle.
They're going to call it 3rd and 1. From the 27-yard line. We're down to 2:45 left in the third. Kellenberg looking to extend a 26-point lead. Barkley picks up the first down.
That's another Firebird first down.
Move the chains for Kellenberg. Slow and steady, just move the ball up the field. With over 2 minutes left to go in this third quarter. And then after that, 4 fingers in the air.
1st and 10, Kellenberg. Closing in on 2 minutes to play in the third. 2 receivers each side. For Noe, slings it right side. It's off the hands of the receiver. Looking for Chernowski. The tight end, first time we've called his name.
Yeah, wide receiver tight end combination out of Merrick. They might have heard some footsteps. It was in his hands, couldn't make it cleanly.
Pass from Noe was a little bit high for Chernowski to try to haul in, even at 6'2", $175. O'Toole in motion. They fake the give to him. Here's Noe, right up the teeth. Noe's gonna score!
And that's a
third touchdown in the game for Kenny Noe.
From Kenny Noe with the rush.
Does a little Steph Curry celebration, counting his fingers. He goes, that's 3 scores. And they've
Steph
all
could
been
do
the
that.
same. They've all been the same. Option to the left or to the right. That's his longest run. That one goes for 29 yards.
Cunningham for the extra point. He's had some issues with extra points. Let's see if he can put this one through. Snap is good, hold is good, and it's blocked. 38-6. Fourth missed extra point. That one, he put it a little bit low. St. Francis got their hand on it, and we'll step away and be back with more right after this.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
St. Francis Prep is going to get the ball back. They trail 38-6, just under 2 minutes left. Here from Mitchell Field Athletic Complex in Uniondale, Mike Trezor on hand, along with Jim Furchland, our entire T&D Sports video crew, the best crew in the business. Cunningham. That kick is going to sail out of bounds, and St. Francis is going to start at the 35, so a break for them.
It's actually the first kick that we've seen from Kellenberg go out of bounds after a touchdown. It's St. Francis Prep. Their offense, they have it. Just Kellenberg's just been too big and too strong today. The Terriers, they have a good offense, but today just they haven't clicked on a consistent note.
First and 10, St. Francis. From the 35. Zulo's still in there at QB. He hands off to Noonan. Noonan picks up 2, maybe 3 on the carry.
Lone scorer for the Terriers today after that 14-yard touchdown just before halftime. And since then, 24 unanswered for Kellenberg. It was 14-6 at one point.
Down to 1 minute 20 left in the third. Buchanan around the left side. He's got a first down and more, and he's out across midfield before they push him out of bounds.
Ganning has some good speed, getting around the edge. And for the second time today, St. Francis passed midfield. The last time they did that, they got penalized, then turned the ball over.
Face on in the backfield. It's a reverse. Here's Buchanan. Buchanan first down and more. Out, down to the 30.
He may have fumbled at the end, but the ball did go out of bounds. You have to be really quick and on target when you run a double reverse sweep. And on a sacrifice remains in that as well. If you see that replay again, this is quick. Nunyon gets it just in time to Buchanan. Good blockers up front. Ball goes, coughs up, but it goes out of bounds remarkably for the Terriers.
1st and 10 from the 29. Zulo to throw. Looking end zone, Buchanan. Touchdown, St. Francis Prep.
Buchanan making all those plays happen. Again, a matter of size going on that 1-and-1 ball in the end zone. He was able to make a nice catch. Empty pocket for Zulo. One-on-one with Melendez, and Buchanan captures it for 6.
Boy, Buchanan was key on 2 plays on that drive, including that touchdown pass on a nice toss by Tommy Zulo. Face on in the backfield. Zulo looking to get rid of it. He tries to get it to face on. That pass is incomplete. Try is no good. Firebirds lead 38-12. 45 seconds left in the third. We'll step away and be back with more.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Heats it deep. What a catch that time! Harmon will take it himself. Nice room. Breaks a tackle. He's in the clear. Harmon in for the touchdown. Takes it himself. Down to the goal line. He's in. Dermody to kick off for St. Francis Prep. Dermody tries that left side again, and again it's going to sail out of bounds. So Kellenberg is going to start from their 35, and they're going to have Ernst in there at quarterback again. We saw him a little bit earlier.
Yeah, with the advantage this high is no risk of putting in your starting quarterback.
Firebirds will start this drive on the 35-yard line.
In case injury does arise. Up this big with a fair amount. Credit to STP for keeping it reasonable. We're still not even in the fourth quarter yet.
38 seconds left in the third. 1st and 10, Firebirds from their own 35. Oh, nearly a fumble on that exchange from
there
the
was.
quarterback to the running back. Let's see. Nope, they got it back, Kellenberg did.
That was to Battaglia, the fullback. Now, let's see, was this on the snap or was this on Battaglia? That's a combination of the two. It actually bounced off the hands, off the face mask of Ernst. Found Battaglia and was able to go down to the ground with possession.
Down to 12 seconds left. Kellenberg's going to let it roll.
Ready to rock and roll into the fourth.
That's the end of the third. Our score after 3 quarters of play.
And at the end of the third quarter,
Kellenberg 38, St. Francis Prep 12. We're going to stay right here. We'll take a look at the Kellenberg cheerleading squad as they give us a between quarters routine. Fourth quarter underway. Handoff from Ernst goes near side and nothing doing as St. Francis Prep shuts it down quickly. Chris Feely, number 40, you see him right there. One of the men in there on the stop. Loss on the play is going to bring up 3rd and 13. Nice routine between quarters by the Kellenberg cheerleading squad. Great atmosphere here at Mitchell Field Complex, where both of these teams, Jim, by the way, play their home games.
Ironically enough.
Run is up the middle, and again, no gain. Again, Felly is in there on the stop for St. Francis.
I'm going to bring up 4th down. Do they punt or do they just keep Ernst in there and see if they can convert on 4th and long?
I believe you got to kick this one away, and they will do just that.
Clive Smith. Junior 5'9", 160.
I believe, if we're not mistaken, this is the first time Kellenberg has punted today.
I think this is the 2nd time. You might be mistaking. It's all good.
Got to delay a game on Kellenberg, so that'll back them up 5. Smith with 3 personal protectors in front of him.
Buchanan waiting at the 40-yard line.
Mishandles for a moment, but gets it away cleanly. Buchanan should have fielded it. Instead, he lets it roll, and it goes all the way down inside the 15, almost to the 10.
So that was from the 29. So do the math. Goes to the 15, so that would be like 84, 56-yard punt.
It looked like Buchanan had thoughts about fielding it, but wasn't sure he could bring it in clean. Decided to let it roll. It took a Kellenberg roll. And once again, St. Francis Prep is backed up deep.
I would expect Zullo and Cordero to connect several times on this drive.
1st and 10 from the 15, 9:44 left. They hand off to Faison. Faison breaking tackles and gets the first down. Nice effort from him.
Faison a little banged up, getting back to the huddle.
Faison just a sophomore, 5'11", $179. So he's got a couple years to grow into this role as the featured back.
Not a single sophomore on the roster for Kellenberg.
Here's the swing pass out to Noonan, and we've got a flag coming, and I believe it's going to be a face mask.
Connor Everett again.
There's a flag on the play.
I actually thought St. Francis Prep was in Bayside, but I was corrected by a buddy of mine, Joe Salamino, who now lives in Florida but is a Queens boy through and through. Corrected my posting and said, it's Fresh Meadows, not Bayside. So thank you, Joe. Swing pass near side, Cordero. Cordero has a completion and has a first down.
It's really been Noonan and Cordero for Zullo today. And Buchanan with that big touchdown from 29 yards out on their last drive.
1st and 10, St. Francis Prep from the 38. We're approaching the 8-minute to play mark in the game. Zullo's still in there slinging it. He's got Noonan in motion. Zullo looking for help. Finally has to dump it off right side. He's got a completion. Noonan cuts it back inside and is knocked out of bounds inside the 35.
I was just about to say, as we talked to Coach Carroll, that he is more of a pocket passer, but looking like Aaron Rodgers on the run to his right, finding one of his best receivers in the day wide open on the sideline for a gain of 25 plus.
1st and 10, St. Francis Prep. They started this drive at the 35, and now they're at the Kellenberg 35. So pickup of 30 so far on this drive. Zullo. Handoff goes up the middle. Pickup of about 3 on the count.
That was Faison, an injured player for St. Francis Prep. That's one of their big defensive tackles and offensive lineman, Christopher Karnowitz out of Douglaston.
We're going to step away. Be back with more right after this.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Heaves it deep. What a catch that time! Harmon will take it himself. Nice room. Breaks a tackle. He's in the clear. Harmon in for the touchdown. Gordon takes it himself. Down to the goal line. He's in. Villela's going to pass. Airs it out. End zone. Touchdown, Oceanside!
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Experience, trusted, proven, excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production, the industry standard, T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
We had a St. Francis player shaken up. They've gotten him off the field and we're ready to resume play. 7.5 left in the fourth quarter. Mike Trezon hand along with Jim Furchland and our T&D crew from here at Mitchell Field. Beautiful facility in the heart of Nassau, right next to the old Coliseum, right next door to the Cradle of Aviation, Hofstra, Nassau community. It's all in this little cluster, Jim.
Yeah, it's a landmark, especially for all people who live on Long Island and most of Nassau County. Beautiful shot of the old Coliseum. I remember the last time I was over there, my fiance, she surprised me, and I was able to drive a Ferrari.
Here is the pass, deep, and we've got holding on Kellenberg, I believe, and the flag comes in. Pass interference against the Firebirds.
So it goes against Clive Owen. My bad for stepping on your toes there, Mike. As I was talking about with the Coliseum, last time I was here, about 6 years ago, I was able to drive a crash course for a Ferrari, and they had the cones. It's like you could floor it for about 10 seconds and then stop. We had an instructor with us. It was a really good time.
I'm not sure I want to see you driving a Ferrari.
Yeah. Well, you missed out. Have you ever drove one of those before?
I have not driven a Ferrari.
Now, you still got that lovely Jeep Wrangler.
I did drive a Gremlin in the 70s. 1st and 10. Handoff comes near side. Buchanan. He takes on tacklers, and he bangs his way down for a gain of around 7.
Yeah, just shy of the chains, and Buchanan has really stepped up in this second half. It was more of Nunez, and now Buchanan has really taken the reins for this offense when it's not Zulo that's throwing the ball.
You're St. Francis Prep. You really want to get a TD right here. Cut the deficit, come away feeling good about your team. Zulo has Nunez in motion. He surveys the field. Lets it go left side. Caught for a touchdown.
Quartarolo.
Sebastian Quartarolo with a touchdown for the Terriers.
Sebastian Quartarolo, 6 foot, $164 senior.
Did this ball touch the ground? It's not inconclusive, it stands.
No chance to challenge or to go to the replay official here in high school, thankfully.
That guy's got hands. That guy's got hands. It's a really nice catch from Quartarolo.
And St. Francis Prep pays it off. 3rd touchdown of the day.
It's been all St. Francis Prep in the 4th quarter.
Dermody puts it up, and once again, the kick is blocked. So it's going to remain 38-18. We'll step away and be back with the final 6.5 minutes of this game. You're watching the Orlin and Cohen Game of the Week, brought to you by T&D Sports.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
You hear the closing strains of the YMCA as we now pass the 7th inning stretch of this game.
It's the Village Men, right?
Village People.
Village People. Ah.
Come on, Jim. You got to get PC on that call. 6.5 left in the game. Kellenberg will get the ball back. They're up 38-18. Let's see if St. Francis Prep tries to get a little fancy and online kick here. You might as well.
So far, 12-0 in the second, the 4th quarter for the Terriers.
So again, you always want to finish strong, give your team something to build on going towards the next game. Dermody tries the onside kick. It goes 10. It's handled by Melendez, and it's handled cleanly. So Kellenberg's going to take over at about their own 46.
Wouldn't be surprised if they brought back an Ernst at quarterback. And they do.
I should say it's McQuaid who handles that one cleanly for Kellenberg. Ernst is going to be in there at quarterback for the Firebirds. We would think the rest of the way. Jimmy Ernst is a senior, 6 foot, 170 out of Franklin Square.
Right outside of Carey.
1st and 10. He's got one back each side of him. He hands off and they lose yardage.
3 guys emerge on Battaglia.
Malloy and Hernandez combined for that stop. Loss of 2 on the play will bring up a 2nd and 12 from the 44-yard line. Under 6 minutes left to play in the game. Absolutely gorgeous day for football here in the Northeast.
Do have some possible college football upsets right now.
2nd and long. Again, they have it stopped in the backfield, and again, an even bigger loss on this one.
Nick Kramer with the carry.
Kramer tries to carry, and they throw him back.
And they know the run is coming. And they just stop them in their tracks. Tackle made by Barry Smallwood. 53.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 16. Kellenberg not really trying to do much on this drive, content to just take a little clock and let it run. Here's a handoff, breaking a couple tackles down the left sideline. Kramer with a first down. Just when I said they're not trying to do a lot, they did a lot on that play.
First down.
He's got one of the several touchdowns today for the Firebirds. And you got to really create that separation. Was Connor Murky on the tight end, and that hole was wide open to the left side for Kramer to get a big gain of 30 plus.
1st and 10 now, Kellenberg from the 30-yard line.
And I feel it's with that first down, I think that it's just be enough to close it out for the Firebirds.
Down to 4:37 left in the game. 2 in the backfield with Ernst. 1 motions out. Handoff is up the middle. And it is Battaglia.
Battaglia with the carry.
Battaglia picks up 7.
So you said it was a beautiful day for football. We do have some college football scores. Right now, number 3 Florida State is ahead by 2 in Boston College, 31-29 with 5 minutes left to go. And Kansas State at Missouri. Kansas State 15th ranked are tied with the Tigers at 27 with 35 seconds left to go.
2nd and 3. Terriers were offsides and they got caught. And that's going to give Kellenberg a...
That was Smallwood again.
Oh, actually calling that a false start. The man was drawn offsides by the offensive line, so Kellenberg backs up 5.
It's on the center.
Looked like the right guard was the guy who moved early on that play.
It might have been Benito Monteforte. 5'9", 225 offensive lineman out of Malvern. Tick, 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 tick.
Kellenberg is going to have to back up 5. Second and 8. And the ball carrier is dragged down. It's Kramer on the carry. Loses yardage.
Yeah, Vogel was not going to allow him to be Derrick Henry. I haven't call it a stiff arm anymore. It's a Derrick Henry. We use that as an adjective, if anything.
As in he Derrick Henry'd him?
Yes, he Derrick Henry'd him, but...
That's actually a verb.
It is a verb. You got me on that one real quick.
3rd and 10. Ernst with Kramer and Battaglia. Battaglia motions out, and the give is to Kramer. Around the left side, breaks 1 tackle, and picks up the first down. Nice effort that time by Kramer.
He bulldozed right over Carlos Silva. 28 right at the chains. And that is another first down.
Nick Kramer, the 5'10", 200-pound junior, in there on that heavy package. We'll take a look.
Yeah, you meet this right around the end. Kramer getting that speed. Breaks away a tackle from Anthony Massia, and then boom! Right at the first down marker. Knows he has to get there, and he does not care if Silva's standing his way, just goes right over it.
Jim Furchland giving us some John Madden analysis with a boom right there. First and 10 from the 20. Handoff up the middle. They shut it down quickly. Beautiful play on D that time.
And John Patricus making the tackle there. First tackle of the game for him.
John Patricus. No game.
And we have a delay right now. Halftime between Baylor and LIU. It's 16-7. Baylor has a 9-point lead on the Sharks.
That's a big feather in LIU's cap to be playing a team like Baylor.
Yeah.
2nd and 10 from the 20. We're under a minute left to play in the game. Ernst to Kramer. Tries the left side again. This time they stretch it out and they throw him down.
They can't escape the outside there. Ohio beats Iowa State 10-7 today as well. Another upset. Game just went final in Mississippi State. Number 14 LSU beats the Bulldogs handily 41-14.
Kellenberg does not have to snap again. We're down to 15 seconds left on the clock. They'll come to the sideline with a victory by a final score of 38-18 as both teams get out into the handshake line at midfield.
Yeah, Kellenberg came to play today.
We're back to wrap this one up in just 30 seconds.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Once again, 38-18 is our final score. Kellenberg over St. Francis Prep. And Jim, let's talk about the way that this game unfolded.
Well, it was really Kenny Noe throughout the beginning, had 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, both with his legs, a 4-yarder and a 9-yarder, and that made it 14-0 Kellenberg. But then the Terriers put one of their own through the air. Tommy Zullo finding Noonian for 14 yards through the air to make it 14-6. PAT no good. And then the very next play, Donovan O'Toole on the kick from Christian Colangelo, 86 yards to the house. And then afterwards, just before the half, the big tight end Jack Gagan hauls it in from 9 yards into the right corner of the end zone, 26-6 Kellenberg at the end of the first half. And then Kellenberg 2 more scores in the third quarter. Nick Kramer on the ground from 3 yards out. And then Noe one more time through the option, 29-yard run to make it 38-6. And then the fourth quarter was really all St. Francis Prep. They had 2 touchdowns, both through the air. Zullo to Buchanan from 28, and then Zullo to Cordarolo for 21. And that's your final 38-18 Kellenberg.
Just about 30 seconds left, Jim. In the short term, what is up next for both these squads?
Well, Kellenberg, their next game will be at Christ the King on Saturday at 7 o'clock. Now, this should be a note. Right now, that's the second loss for St. Francis Prep. The first game they played was at Christ the King, and they won 36-8. So that could be good news for Kellenberg. And then for St. Francis Prep, they will be here against Fordham Prep in the Bronx on Saturday at 7 o'clock. So both teams are playing Saturday in their next games.
And that's going to do it from here at Mitchell Field, where once again our final score is Kellenberg 38, St. Francis Prep 18. Our producer-director is numero uno, Tommy Bruno. Our technical director, Jamie the Genius Burkhardt. Our cameraman, Dave, Camera One Stempel, and Evan, don't call me Kevin, Laurie. For everyone here on our crew, including my partner, Jim, the eager beaver Furchland, this is Mike Trezor thanking you for watching. We will see you Friday night in Kings Park.